Hello? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. Wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" park. I wish I was like 6'9".
Welcome back to chapter 6.5. B. Solving more radical equations, this time with exponents instead of radicals. What we want to do, solve a radical equation by raising each side to the reciprocal power. Meaning, number one, we need to isolate the radical term, just like what we did in the part A. We need to then, instead of taking and raising it to a power, we're going to raise each side to the reciprocal power. And then, for instance, since the numerator of 2/3 is even, okay, when we raise it to the reciprocal power, we're going to get 6/6, which is 1. So this is x plus 3, technically raised to the 1, which is equal to the absolute value of x plus 3. So we need plus or minus. So we have 2 times x plus 3 raised to the 2/3 equals 8. What we need to do is, in order to isolate that 2/3, we're going to divide both sides by 2. So we're going to get x plus 3 raised to the 2/3 equals 4. So what we're going to do is, in order to get rid of the 2/3, we're going to now raise both sides to the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3/2. So we're going to raise that to 3/2. Okay. What happens is 6/6 becomes 1, so we're left with that x plus 1 equals, and then this is based on those notes over there on the right, we're going to get the plus or minus, and the bottom number is the 2, so we're going to take the square root of 4 and then raise it to the 3rd. So we get x plus 3 equals square root of 4 is 2. 2 cubed is 8, so we have plus or minus 8. So our answer is -3 plus 8, which is 5. And x equals -3 minus 8, which is -11. Okay, so if we want to solve number 1, remember we need to isolate the 4x to the 1/2. So if we add 5 over to the other side, we're going to get 4x to the 1/2 equals 32. The best thing here, let's divide by 4 so that we actually get the x by itself with the 1/2. So divide by 4, we get x to the 1/2 equals 8. Okay, so if we go back to the rules, we notice that the numerator is a 1, so it's odd, so we don't have to worry about the plus or minus. We're going to raise this to the reciprocal power, which is 2, or 2 over 1, so we're going to square 8. So we're going to get x equals 64. 2. Add the 4 over. Add the 4 over. X minus 2. And we have 2/3 equals 9. If you notice, the x minus 2 is by itself, so we can actually take the reciprocal power. But if you notice, the numerator is even, so when we raise this to the 3/2, we raise this to the 3/2, we're going to write x minus 2 equals plus or minus, and then this becomes, if you remember, the square root of 9 raised to the 3rd. So we're going to get x minus 2 equals plus or minus, square root of 9 is 3 to the 3rd, which is 27. So x equals 2 plus 27, x equals 2 minus 27. One answer is 29. And the answer is 25. Number 3. Hit pause. Check your answers in a few seconds. Welcome back. Hopefully you got 9. So divided by 4. Okay. The numerator was an odd. It was 3. So when we raised it to the 2/3 power, you have 27 to the 2/3. The cube root of 27 is 3. 3 squared is 9. Congratulations, you're doing a fantabuloso job. Last problem. The formula A equals 6v to the 2/3 relates the surface area A in square units of a cube to the volume V in cubic units. So what we want to know is, what is the volume of a cube with the surface area of 486 inches squared? So what we need to know is, what are the parts that we need to know? In other words, what do we need to find out? Well, we need to figure out the volume. So that means we need to plug in for A. We know that this surface area is 486. So we're going to go 486 inches squared equals 6v to the 2 thirds. Okay, now we have the problems that we were just solving. Let's divide by 6. Divide by 6. You're going to get 81 equals v to the 2 thirds. Now that we have v by itself, we need to take the reciprocal power. When we take the reciprocal power, because again the numerator is even, when we go 3 halves, we raise this to the 3 halves, we're going to get v equals plus or minus the square root of 81 cubed. So volume will equal 9 cubed, and volume will equal negative 9 cubed. You cannot have negative volume, so we're not interested in the negative part, so we're just interested in this 9 cubed, which is 729 inches cubed. Whew, that was a quickie. Remember, do your best, forget the rest. I'll see you next time.